All right, so here's the deal. Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis are expected to meet with Bill Parcells today to discuss if he's interested in becoming the Saints' interim head coach. Brad, what do you make of this?
It's an interesting move. It's certainly a little bit unorthodox for Sean Payton to potentially go out and get his mentor, Bill Parcells, to come in and coach his team. Sean Payton obviously suspended for the Bountygate incidents that have happened in New Orleans.
Right.
The move is viewed by a lot of people as being odd, but there's cynicism in it, in that if Parcells comes in for 1 year and does very well with the New Orleans Saints, that leaves the door open for Sean Payton to come back, because Bill Parcells is just a 1-year rental. If the Saints do very poorly under Parcells, Sean Payton can come back and say, well, hey, look how bad you were without me. What this really points to is potentially Payton is unsettled by the idea of having an assistant coach that's currently on the Saints coaching staff right now come in and coach the team. And if the team does well, maybe owner Tom Benson keeps that assistant coach and lets Sean Payton go.
I think the bigger question, though, is, can you just, Bill Parcells is a great coach, but can you just plug and play any coach in the NFL? I mean, does he fit within the Saints system?
I don't think Parcells fits within the system that the Saints run. Sean Payton likes to throw the football a lot, and Bill Parcells likes to run the football a lot. So I don't think that their offensive philosophies really match in this regard. So from the schematic standpoint, coach fitting the team standpoint, I don't think that it fits at all, and I think that's why it's such an odd potential move for the Saints to make.
Who do you think might be a good fit? You have your eye on anybody?
Well, offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael took over the play calling duties last year for the Saints when Sean Payton injured his knee. So I think that he's and he was a head coaching candidate for a lot of teams such as the Indianapolis Colts. So he seems to be the most logical person to potentially take over the job, in my opinion.
So what's the best scenario for the Saints right now? What do you think? I mean, are they totally screwed? Are they, do they need to get somebody who's seasoned like Parcells, or, do you think they could depend on an up-and-coming assistant coach? What's the best scenario for them?
I think the best scenario for them is an assistant coach within the ranks. I think the assistant coaches within the ranks right now know the team better than someone like Bill Parcells, or really anyone else that Sean Payton could potentially put in. He has to adhere to the Rooney Rule, so he will have to interview at least one minority coach if he wants to hire somebody outside of the current Saints coaching staff to take over the head coaching reins. So I think it just makes more sense to just promote from within and allow people who already know the team to coach the team in his absence. And I think that they could at least be respectable. I think it's naive to assume that the team will be just A-OK and okie dokie with Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis suspended for the full season for Payton and half the season for Loomis.
And considering that Parcells is 70 years old and probably would rather play golf than coach a team at this point, that's another point as well. Thank you so much, Brad.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Remember, guys, subscribe to us on YouTube. There's more where that came from. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We're everywhere. Thank you.